Garlic has been really cheap where I live lately, so I usually buy a bit more to use over time. But before, I used to keep whole garlic in plastic bags in the fridge, and it would go bad very quickly, moldy, sprouting, and sometimes even soft and rotten. After trying many ways, I only kept a few that are simple, easy to do, and truly work in everyday cooking. If you've run into the same problem, let's try this together. This first tip is the method I usually use when I want to keep whole garlic bulbs longer while still making it easy to take them out every day. I prioritize choosing garlic bulbs that are dry and feel firm. I use a paper bag, then take scissors and cut a few small holes around the bag. About 6 to 8 holes is enough. These small holes help the bag stay more ventilated, so the garlic doesn't get stuffy like when it's kept in a plastic bag. Now, I put a small amount of baking soda into a paper towel. I wrap it neatly into a small packet like this. Then I use a rubber band to tie it to secure it. That's done. This baking soda packet is placed in one corner of the paper bag, not touching the garlic directly. Baking soda helps lightly absorb moisture, keeping the air inside the bag drier. Then I put the garlic into the bag, arranging just enough without packing it tightly. I always leave a bit of space for the garlic to breathe, because garlic that is packed too tightly will bruise more quickly. After arranging, I fold the top of the bag and place it in a dry, well-ventilated place in the kitchen, away from direct sunlight and moisture. Since using this method, garlic rarely molds and sprouts much more slowly. Each time I cook, I just take out a few bulbs and use them right away. The garlic is still fragrant, still firm, and lasts much longer without needing the refrigerator. If you often cook in a hurry and don't want to spend any extra time peeling garlic, then you will definitely like the next tip. First, I separate the garlic into individual cloves. Any clove that is soft, bruised, or shows signs of going bad is removed immediately because just one bad clove can affect the whole jar of garlic. If you don't like peeling garlic because it takes time or makes your hands sore, this tip solves that. I prepare hot water at about 40-50 degrees Celsius. I put the garlic in and soak it for 5 to 10 minutes. When the skins wrinkle, I just peel lightly and the skins come off, without using force, and my fingernails don't hurt. After peeling, I take the garlic out and let it drain completely. When I don't have time, I usually dry it with paper towels to make sure the garlic is completely dry before storing. Now I put all the peeled garlic into a clean, dry glass jar, because even slight moisture can cause garlic to spoil easily when stored long term. Then I close the lid tightly and place it in the freezer. Since using this method, I no longer peel garlic while cooking. Each time I need it, I just open the lid and take out a few cloves without thawing. The garlic is still fragrant, still firm, quick and simple to use. Just preparing it once in advance gives me a lot of free time in the kitchen. On busy days, when I need everything to be quick and simple without a knife or cutting board, this third tip is my choice. I prepare these peeled garlic cloves in advance like this. I put them all into a blender and pulse until the garlic comes together into a slightly thick mixture. I don't blend it too smoothly, just enough to crush it, leaving it a bit coarse. That way, the garlic smells much more fragrant when cooked. Once blended, I divide the garlic into 2 portions. For the first portion, I spoon the garlic into an ice cube tray. Each compartment holds just enough for 1 cooking session. This makes it very convenient later, no measuring or extra prep needed. I place the tray in the freezer, and this method allows the garlic to be stored for about 6 to 12 months. For the remaining portion, I put the garlic into a bowl. I add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Then mix well until everything is fully combined. This helps stabilize the garlic, prevents discoloration, and limits bacterial growth once the garlic has been finely chopped. Now I transfer the mixture into a small glass jar. Usually leaving about 2 to 3 centimeters of space from the rim. Then I pour a thin layer of cooking oil over the surface of the garlic. This oil layer reduces air contact, keeps the garlic from turning dark, and helps preserve its aroma. I use this jar of garlic for all kinds of dishes, salad dressings, spreading on toasted bread, or adding to stir-fries. It works beautifully for all of them. After using it, I simply close the lid and store it in the refrigerator. I can use it gradually for about 2 to 4 weeks. For me, it's truly convenient. As for the garlic in the ice cube tray, once it's fully frozen, I pop the cubes out and transfer them into a zip-top bag to save space. Each time I cook, I just take 1 or 2 cubes and I'm good to go. Since I started using this method, cooking has become much easier, quick, tidy, and I always have garlic ready whenever I need it. If you often buy garlic in bulk and want a neat, cost-saving, and effective way to store it, you should definitely give it a try. I keep the garlic bulbs whole, without peeling them. The outer skin is a natural protective layer that helps preserve the aroma, reduces drying, and slows down sprouting. Next, I wrap each bulb with a paper towel just enough to fully cover the garlic. This small step is very important, especially on humid days. Then I place the garlic into a dry cardboard box. I don't pack it tightly. I always leave some space so air can circulate. A cardboard box is much more breathable than plastic bags or plastic containers. Once arranged, I keep the box in a dark, dry, and well-ventilated place, away from sunlight and moisture. No refrigerator needed, no extra equipment required. Since using this method, my garlic rarely spoils, sprouts much less, and keeps its aroma intact. Whenever I need some, I just take out a few bulbs, peel them, and use them right away. If you often buy garlic in large quantities and want a simple, cost-effective, and efficient way to store it, give this tip a try. So, I've finished sharing the 5 garlic storage methods that I use every day in my kitchen. Whether you have a lot of garlic or just a little, just choose the method that suits you and is most convenient. For me, these tips are very simple and easy to do, help garlic last longer, and make going into the kitchen feel a bit lighter. If you find these methods useful, save them to use later, or share them with your family so you can save money and reduce waste together. I'm Click DIY, wishing you always feel happy when you're in the kitchen. See you again in the next kitchen tips.